Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Freeman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion left goes Jones. Here's Freeman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle during the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The throw is Ryan. Throw incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons are going to get a first. In motion right is Jones. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 12 more yards there and another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Ryan. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he is going to be knocked flat. Big hit. Ryan to Toilolo for the Falcon first. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the a fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a gain of 11. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Jones will come now in motion right. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Play action. Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Brooks Reed. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So out come the Falcons now. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And, he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third and 2, now Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
He's airing it out for Sanu. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. Going for it all into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now it's Ryan. Powers through. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. The slot man in motion right. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think? And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Freeman. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Coleman, the man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now it's Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Freeman. And he is into